Hello guys, welcome. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to go through hoisting in JavaScript. We are going to see what is hoisting, variable hoisting, the difference between hoisting when we use var, let and const, function hoisting, class hoisting, and I'll share with you best practices. Without delaying, let's start. Then what is hoisting? Hoisting is the process in JavaScript uh, through which variables, function declarations, and classes are moved to the top of their scope, regardless where they are actually defined. That's actually what's hoisting. So, for example, let's see variable hoisting. For example, we have this variable, we are displaying it before we declare it, so we are using var. It means when we use var variables declared with var are hoisted. The way they are hoisted and they are initialized to undefined. So it means when you try to log them, we will get undefined. Let's run this. As you can see, we are getting undefined, but let's try using let. So as you can see, when we try to use let and we log the variable before declaring it, it means we get an error, means a reference error. It means variables declared with let, they are not initialized to undefined. So it means when you want to use a variable declared with let, you have to declare it before accessing it rather in your codes. Let's also try const. So I am sure const behaves the same like let. As you can see, also we get a reference error. So let's jump to the function hoisting. Let's console my function, so let's say my num, and after we do so function my num, let's pass x, and then we return x, and then my num, let's pass 2. Yes, and let's see what happens. As you can see, we are getting 2 at the console. It means when you access a function before declaring it, it means you can get the value. You don't get an error. But let's try this using an arrow function. Sorry. Let's run this and see. As you can see, we are getting a reference error. Why? Variables declared with var, they are, functions declared with the function keyword, they are hoisted. And the functions, the arrow functions, they are not hoisted. This is why we are getting reference error in our codes. Yes. Let's also see on the class hoisting. Here are some codes. We created the instance of a class. We try to access the member of a class, and then we declare the class later. Let's see what this is going to log. So here it's taking long. Yeah, as you can see here, we are getting the error at the console. It means classes, they are hoisted, but if you try to access them before defining them, you get a reference error. So let me share with you best practices, tips that you can use for better accessing your classes, codes, or the variables. So the best practice number one says always declare variables at the top of their scope. This is very, very helpful. And the second one says use let and const instead of var to avoid confusion, because as we have seen it in our codes, var are hosted and then they are assigned to undefined. So it's better to use let and const to avoid confusion, and then declare functions and classes before calling them or using them. This is very, very helpful. This will reduce confusion and other unexpected errors. Thank you guys. That was all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. This is the end. Thank you.